Peace and love, everyone. I'm Queen Samara. If you are new, please like and subscribe to my channel. Everyone else, thank you for being here this morning. It's early morning. It's early rising, I should say. And I am on a brief sabbatical. I'm here in the Dominican Republic, and I came here to heal and to recharge. And today's lecture is going to be a brief lecture, more of a sharing than a lecture, and it's entitled "Get How to Get Out of Your Own Way," because that's exactly the journey that I've been on for the last few weeks in order for me to plan this trip. This was a much anticipated trip and had been planned for over a year because I had to work out some logistics and things like that. But I realized in March of 2022 that the logistics and all the things that I felt that I had to work out in order to make this journey possible was really my own self, my own insecurities, my own um, fears, not wanting to step out of my comfort zone. And a lot of times when we hear the word fear, we think of something with a negative connotation. And fears are not only like fear of danger, but it can also be um, anxiety. Anxiety is a form of fear. And I was experiencing a lot of anxiety around traveling overseas, and not just because of COVID, but just all the other issues that are surrounding traveling abroad. And I kept wondering how I was going to pay for it, what was going to happen to my business while I was gone. Could I afford to take a break? Who was going to run Astro Healing Arts while I was away, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was so many thoughts running through the mind. And then I finally realized in March of 2022 that those things were also fears and anxieties, and that I had to let them go. I had to bury them in order to move forward into this new destiny that I'm creating for myself. I'm creating and manifesting a new life for myself. And in order to do that, I have to let go of things that would tie me down or hold me back. Um, so, worrying about money, worrying about all the other what ifs is just, things that would keep you back from expressing your divine destiny, and also from just enjoying your life. All of us work hard, and if we work hard, we deserve to play hard. We deserve to have a break. We deserve to have some joy and just relax and unwind and just have fun. Recapture that childlike innocence again. We all deserve that. And also, I have been working really hard with my radio show, with my business, Astro Hill North Wellness Center, and other projects and contracts. And so I really needed a break. I needed the time to heal. I needed the time to recharge and ground myself. And also, I wanted to come here to explore opportunities to have possibly yoga retreats here, healing retreats here, um, women wellness retreats. This would be a great place for that. The energy here is very high, very calming as you get towards the ocean. Where I'm staying is a place on the ocean. Actually, we're on the north of the island, and the city street is a few yards behind me, so you could probably hear the motorcycles and the mopeds, las personas. You hear them all day, all night. But there's a short walk to the ocean on the other side, and I'm telling you, it is just sublime. This is my first time visiting the Caribbean. I've wanted to come here for years. It's been a lifelong dream since childhood to come. And so this is my first stop in the Caribbean. I plan to visit several other islands, as well as some of the countries in Central America that border the Caribbean. So I got big plans in the future. So this is just like the first step, the little baby step. I was ready to jump out the nest and fly. So I decided to fly here first. So I'm excited. It's been a blessed journey. It's been a great experience. I do feel better. I feel more recharged. Been sleeping better, which was much needed. And sometimes we get so burned out and so overwhelmed with our day to day tasks and things that we don't realize that we are burned out. And I was at that point. I didn't realize that really need. I knew I needed a break, but I didn't know how bad I needed that break until I got here. If that makes sense. And I had been in a comfort zone of working a lot, thinking that I had to work really hard to achieve my goals. And I'm learning that you don't have to work necessarily harder, just work smarter, which is a learning experience for me. I'm still learning. And um, it's okay. It's okay to learn because we're all here to learn. In order to teach, you have to learn first in order to be a good teacher and to teach others. And the healers need to be healed sometimes. And we all know that our bodies need rest and rejuvenation. It's great to get the exercise that you need and to eat right and drink plenty of alkaline spring water, take your supplements, your sea moss. All that stuff is great, but you also need sufficient rest to be at your very best and to just recharge in the sun. The sun is out this morning. It rained quite a bit yesterday, but it was still beautiful, still pleasant weather. And so today the sun is out. It's a bright new rising, and it's just a beautiful, peaceful day. The people here are very friendly. I know I've heard a lot of things about this country, and that has not been my experience. We are here. I'm here with family members, and it's been a blessed experience. Everybody's been super friendly, super kind and accommodating. It helps if you speak Spanish, and I do. Many of the people that I encounter from the airport to the streets to the stores and everywhere I go are speaking to me in Spanish. And I'm so glad that I know the language because if I didn't, I would be totally lost. Most people here speak English, especially in the um, tourism sector. Most people speak English, but they may not be fluent in it. So you may want to, just have a heads up on that if you do intend to come. Also, just be aware that it's always be cautious, but it's just a very friendly place. I feel completely safe here. I've explored a lot of this town that I'm in. Um, and just having a great time, just enjoying and just relaxing on the beach. And like I said, I came here to recharge and to heal. And I feel like it was a divine directive to come here because I had um, some messages from Spirit that this was a place to come. And like I said, I had to get over the shortcomings and the limits, most of which I had put on myself in terms of traveling overseas. And it's been a long time since I've traveled out of the country, and the last time that I went as part of a large tour group. This was prior to the 2020, so a lot has changed, and a lot more restrictions. So just check out the country that you want. If you're interested in going someplace, just check it out and find out, if there are restrictions that apply, and if so, how to work your way around them. Don't let that hinder you from enjoying yourself and from going out and having a good time because you deserve it. Always remember that you deserve to be happy. You deserve peace and prosperity, abundance, good health, and of all, lots and lots of love. You know that. Always know that. And also coming here allowed me to, like I said, step out of the comfort zone that I had been in that felt comfortable, but wasn't for my highest good, and I had to step out of that. And once I stepped out of it and released those chains and bondage, you realize just how tied down and how restricted you were. Otherwise, you would never know if you don't step out your comfort zone. And just kind of remember, um, family, that when we were younger, we may have been afraid or anxious about a new experience, maybe going to a new school, the first day of school, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to drive. Any new experience always has a little bit of uncertainty or anxiety. But just remember, it's a new experience until you actually try it. Once you try it and do it, and you see, oh, it wasn't so difficult at all, or if it was difficult, I got through it, and then it's no longer a new experience. And so I had to push myself with that when it came to traveling, because I had so many anxieties about traveling outside the U.S. And now that I've done it and I've experienced it, it's an experience that's behind me. I know that I'm looking forward to and eager for the next experience and the next Caribbean country that I plan to visit, which I would like to do some island hopping this year. And I know people in several different places, so I'm just, they always invite me to come visit, come see me. And now that I've gotten one down, there's many more to go, and I'm on my way. And so just step out your comfort zone. If there's something that you are looking forward to doing, but you feel instant limits or instant anxieties when you think about it, guess what? Push through it. Do it anyway. This it, cosmic In cosmic time, this is the yellow electric sea year, or YES. Yes. Just say yes. If you said no to something in the past, say yes now. If you said, well, I can't do that, because stop yourself, say yes, I'm going to do it. Find a way. If you make up in your mind that you want to do something, travel was like a goal that I had. Doesn't matter what it is. Hi, beloved. How are you? Thank you for for joining me. If you have a goal and you feel like it's out of reach, just pray on it and let it go. Once you pray on it and you ask whoever the higher power is that you speak to help you clear the obstacles and make that goal possible for you, then you start moving in that direction and the doors will open up. That's exactly what happened to me. Um, I wanted to come last year, but there was so many things happening, I couldn't make it. When I set the intention that I'm going this spring, nothing's going to stop me. I prayed about it. I asked Allah and the ancestors and everyone to make it possible for me to come. I said, clear any obstacles or any difficulties that are in my way so that I can make this a reality. And that's exactly what happened. Things started happening. Boom, 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 boom. Things started lining up. I found out a friend was a travel agent. She made the arrangements for us. I got a good deal. Like, it just manifested like out of nowhere. And we just made the trip possible. And everything has just moved accordingly. Um, you may hit some little bumps in the road or whatever with achieving your goals, but remember that the higher power has your back through everything. Pray about it, visualize it in your mind, see yourself achieving that goal that you want. I saw myself here. I kept looking at pictures here, and it manifested. Here I am. So another reason why I came here is, like I said, I was feeling a little burnout and I needed to recharge and I needed to shift my energetic frequency. And I didn't feel like I could shift it at home. I did, a lot of meditating, prayer, um, chanting, other things that normally work, but it wasn't seeming to give me the results that I was looking for. So I said, I need a new surrounding, a new area. I need to change my environment so that I can shift my energy, and that's what I did. And so I really felt the shift. I feel, actually felt the shift leading up to the trip, but the trip just enhanced it even more. And if you want to change your life, you have to change your energy, you have to change your vibration. And sometimes you change, well, you always start from yourself. You change from within, and then your outer world will change. It'll follow you kind of like a shadow or echo. But start with your mind and visualize the goals that you want. Visualize that shift, that change in frequency that you want, and then smile to yourself and feel yourself experiencing that. Feel yourself reaching your ultimate goals, and your energy will start to shift, and then your outer world will start to reflect that shift. And it's really that simple, family. It seems difficult at first, but remember, if you know how to ride a bike now, at one time you didn't know, and you had to trust that when you got on that bicycle. I learned how to ride a bike when I was 7. So when you got on that bicycle and let that little foot go, and you just started pedaling, pedaling, pedaling. You may have been afraid at first, but you just kept going, and you had enough faith and enough trust in the universe that you were not going to fall, and that you were going to be okay, and that you were going to get to your destination. You just kept pedaling. And then after that, you overcame that anxiety or that fear or that doubt, and you were able to keep riding. So that's what I want you all to do. Whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you really want for your highest good, for your best, for yourself, believe it, pray about it, visualize it, and then have that trust and just ride away with it. Ride away with it. And that will shift your energy. Once your energy shift, maintain that energy shift. Stay in that high vibration. I said in a previous video that many of us want to change our environment or change our lives, but we're surrounded by naysayers and haters and negative people. In order to shift your energy, you got to keep and maintain that high vibration. And you already know that you may have to cut off or distance yourself from people who are vibrating lower than you, or who always have something negative and doubtful to say, that make you feel like you have to lower your vibration to be in their presence. Once you shift your energy and raise your frequency, you will automatically you'll be in a different headspace. So you'll be around a different set of people, and you'll be around people you'll start attracting people who are on the same frequency that you're on. And you'll see that they are a part of the goals that you set. So if your goal is to move to a new area, to start a new life, you'll be surrounded by people who are also in need of a new beginning, a new life. And those new people that come into your life, they will be assisting you in creating the new life that you want. So it's all about your visualization and your manifestation, family. And the time that we're living in now, we're creating the new earth. The old earth is, I would say it ended, but it's coming to an end. The earth that was a place of fear and poverty and um, injustice and hatred and cruelty and just all the things that made it unpleasant and miserable for so many people. That old earth is no more. We're creating a new earth now. This is a whole new paradigm shift, a whole new energetic frequency. And this is the time that our ancestors longed for. When they were, I often thought about, what it would have been like for them, all the suffering and the bloodshed and the hatred that they experienced, and just the brutality of it all, and how did they survive, or those that didn't survive, and those that suffered and died. They cried out in their prayers and in their thoughts, and they longed for a time of peace and freedom and love and justice. And we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. I know you've probably heard that saying, and I've heard it. And we want to live the kind of life that would honor them, that would make them feel proud, that would make them feel like all their prayers and all their fight and struggles for justice and freedom and equality wasn't in vain. And so we want to live a life that reflects that, a life that they can be honored and be appreciated, and to show that we fought the good fight and we survived all the hardship. We survived the dark night of our own souls, and now we are creating this new earth of freedom and love and peace and justice and all things good for our highest good and for one another. And remember, we are our ancestors too, because they dwell within us and they are a part of us. We're not separate from them. So when we honor ourselves, when we take care of us, when we love ourselves, we're also honoring, caring, and loving for them. And remember, someday we're going to be ancestors to another generation, and when they look back on us, you want them to look back on us with a smile and talk about what our ancestors, what their ancestors did. And they're talking about us. What did we do? What did we do with our lives? How did we make the world better? Did we start with ourselves? Did we just give up and give up on ourselves? Did we give up on each other? Were we spreaders of joy and love and laughter? Were we um, Did we put up the good fight for justice and freedom? Did we achieve justice and freedom? Did we maintain good health? Did we change the old paradigm, the old patriarchal, you know, um, evil white supremacist system that did not include justice and freedom for all? Were we a part of the problem or were we a part of the solution? And so you want to make the best choices, because remember, like I said, we are our ancestors, and we are going to be ancestors to the future generations, and they need a foundation to stand on, just like we stand on the foundations of our ancestors. And it's time for us to stand in our own life and stand in our own light and in our truth, and to go forward and have the best life possible that we deserve. And many people do not love themselves enough to believe that they deserve a good life, to believe that they deserve joy and happiness, love and abundance. But I'm telling you that you do. No matter what you've done in the past, remember, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Whatever you did in the past, leave that behind you, because that's where it belongs. It's the past. Leave it behind you. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Ask others for forgiveness if you've wronged someone, and step into your new destiny and your new energy frequency. You deserve it. You deserve love, abundance, peace, prosperity, good health, all things good. And in the meantime, be that light for someone else too. You see someone else struggling, be that light for them. Be that lighthouse for them. Show them love unconditionally. Show them peace. Show them prosperity. Show them kindness and compassion. Those things are so needed in this world right now. And that's how we create this new earth based on love and compassion, not on the old paradigm, which we're not even going to speak about anymore. We're going to talk about the new earth, this new earth of freedom, justice, equality, happiness, and joy, love, abundance, prosperity, good health, replenishing and revitalizing the earth, making it this new beautiful paradise that it is, and that it has been, and it will be. And it all starts with us, beloved family. We can do it. I'm rooting for you. Please send me comments if you like this video. Share your healing journey with me. Share your self-love journey with me. I love to hear from you. Also, you can email me. I like to hear your stories and to share them. And I pray that you all are surrounded by love, peace, forgiveness, good health, prosperity, and abundance. Thank you for watching. Namaste. Love you all.